Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your leadership coach here, Quincy Jackson, and I am thrilled to have an opportunity to speak with you once again about the subject of leadership. This channel, we focus on giving you information that's relevant to developing your leadership skills. If you're in corporate America, helping you earn your next promotion. And if you're an entrepreneur or somebody that works for themselves, we want to teach you some concepts that we apply and what I apply to be more effective as a leader in my personal life, in my professional life, and overall impacting others as I come about them in my day-to-day living. So thank you so much for clicking the video. I hope that this is something that you find delightful and enjoyable. And the subject of today is going to be just preparing for 2024. So if you're watching this on today, which is Christmas Eve, first of all, Merry Christmas to you. And if you are watching this after, and maybe the New Year's upon us, Happy New Year to you as well. I know that a lot of people right now are getting prepared, and many people have already been preparing for 2024. And that's vital that you do plan accurately and effectively for the upcoming year. But as I was getting ready to make this video, I thought, why do we only prepare when things are turning over for the year? A lot of people still do that, unfortunately. Why do we only prepare and when something goes bad or after something has gone bad, and try to avoid it from happening again in the future? Why do we do that as well? So what I want to encourage you to do is start developing a plan today. Take some time, especially if you have that time over the holiday season, this holiday season, and start thinking about some very important questions that will set you up for the success that you desire when the things that you want to do seem like they're in your reach, but then the road starts to get a little bit tougher. All right, there's a lot of things that we can do, and you know who you are, so I'm not going to sit there and tell you specifically what you should be doing, but what I'm going to do is tell you what I plan on doing and how it's going to help me, I think, but also you can take some information from me and hopefully apply it to you and get fantastic results as well. So one of the first things that I have started to do and I will continue to implement going into the new year is expanding my network. And so if I had to comment down, or if this was the live stream, I would actually probably pop up and say, this is my first thing to do, expand your network. What does that look like for me? Well, first it looks like connecting with groups or meetups through LinkedIn or through the Meetup app itself, or joining specific masterminds with the intent, first of all, to add value to the people around me. So what I want you to do is, if you decide to pursue this one, says, okay, I'm going to expand my network. First of all, you want to think about who you want to be around. What is it that you guys already have in common? And then after you have decided that, decide to add value to them first. Okay, how can you add more value to them consistently? Not every day might be a little bit aggressive, and that's not necessary, but how can you add value to them consistently to where they enjoy when you have a video that you post. They enjoy when you have a word post in LinkedIn or Facebook. They enjoy reading those, watching those. They enjoy the audio podcast that you create. How can you add value to people's lives in a network or community of like-mindedness? Okay, so you want to add the value first. Don't go in looking to receive. Go in looking to give. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm reading the books that I have on my list and finishing those books, not just reading 5 to 6 or 7 different books at one time. Many years ago, somebody said you should be reading, to me, they said that you should be probably reading a book a week. Well, I wasn't even a frequent enough reader, and I wasn't a speed reader, so reading a book a week was an ambitious goal for me to set for myself, because I already was not doing that, or at least reading at a high level already. Now, the next thing they told me is, these are some of the books you should be reading. Now, a lot of them were focused on success, positive mindset, and things that were not strategic or tactical in nature. And those books are fine if that's something that you're into. But you have to know what you're in, what season you're in, to know what is it that you need to be consuming as it relates to personal growth information. So for me, the season that I'm in is learning how I can become a better and more effective leader, not only for you, but the people around me, the people in my circle physically, and also the people that continue to become in my circle digitally. So how can I be a better communicator? So that's another thing I'm working on very much as well. How am I working on that? By listening to the people that speak well, listen to them, so, and also watching and reviewing myself speaking. So if I speak on the video, I'm not shying away from going back, looking at that video, reviewing that video, and getting feedback on how I communicated. Looking at my eye contact, looking at my body language, my hand movement, my head gestures, looking at how I'm positioned correctly to make sure that I'm being effective in that particular area of my skill. Okay, because for me, we're not reviewing what I'm doing consistently is actually not going to help me be better and do better and grow in the area that I'm working. So I don't want to just work to create something and it's not being higher level content for the person that's listening, that's reading, and that's watching. So that's an area that I'm going to focus on developing coming up in the new year. Another one is writing. So I want to become a better writer. How do I do that? Well, first, I think you do that by reading more of the right things, the right authors. And I want to start to read more. I'm already doing it, but I want to read more of the authors that I love to read so that I can start to understand how they write and then tailor some of my writing style to their writing style. Two of my favorite writers at this point in time are, let's give you three. I'll just go with the third. John Maxwell, Robert Kiyosaki, and Og Mandino. So those are three books that I'm actually reading, three authors that I'm reading right now, and then reading their writing style so that I can develop my writing style as well and make sure that I'm improving myself as I progress in developing in that area. I've been reading their books for quite some time, never this consistently and never planning to be this consistent, but that's the focus that I'm taking as I approach this particular subject. All right. Now, what does that look like for you? All right. What are some of the skills that you have to develop or want to develop so that you can have more impact, make more money, and overall just be a better person for the people around you? I've for years and years, I always shied away from talking about making or earning money, earning a certain amount of money. How am I earning that money? And that probably was more of a paradigm controlling me and me not breaking through that fast enough and strong enough. Like it has taken me years to even turn on a camera and speak, knowing good and well that I have a skill and I want to develop that skill further. But also I have knowledge, I have information. So do you. And I know things that I believe can help people because it's helped people in person. It's helped people one-on-one, which is why I want to get into doing more videos, doing live streams so that I can get in close connection in real time with the people that I connect to via these videos as well. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is put together my own personal meetup organizations. I'm creating a course, and then I'll actually continue to write and publish a book within this year as well. So a little bit behind on my timeline actually. So I'll tell you this: if you've been trying for a while to do something, you haven't gotten to and you're not where you think you should have been or could be based on what you say you wanted to do. Look, that's all right. I want to be the first person, if nobody else has told you, that you're okay. Earl Nightingale has said that we're not machines. We're human beings, okay? We stop and start in fits and spurts, but that's how human beings work. What you want to do is just stay consistent and keep moving towards your destination. One of my really, really good friends, Sean P., he told me one time, he gave it in a speech. He and I used to do some speaking together. So shout out P if you're watching this. And he said that, just because you put something down doesn't mean it's dead. Okay, so if you got to start a few things, stop a couple of times as you progress along your journey to getting better in whatever it is that you want to do and create whatever you want to create and deliver the value and content that you want to deliver to the world, just be consistent and keep going with it. You know, when things get tough, don't actually give up. Just make time, schedule time to get it done, and then you'll continue to move and progress in that direction. Okay. Still, so many people today, and I don't want you to go into 2024 doing this. I want you to go into 2024 being a beast, and more of a beast than you were in 2023. I want you to go into January being a beast, and then when January 15th rolls around, you're still a beast. When January 30th rolls around, you're a greater beast, and you're connecting with beasts. The best thing I think you could do for your future right now is to connect to other beasts. Don't be a beast by yourself, because when you feed off the energy of other beasts, you don't double down on your beast. You multiply down 10 times down on your beast mode ability, and that's what I want you to do. That's where I want you to be. Okay, so I want you to actually go where you don't even realize you can go, but you have to make sure you follow through on the things that you said you're gonna do, and make sure that you investing in yourself in these ways, the way I'm going to invest in myself in these ways as well. So I'll run through them again. I just wanted to share this content with you. I know you're going to get some value from it, but expand your network virtually and physically. Okay. Make sure you are doing the things that are going to help you develop the skills that you need to develop so you can make more money, earn more money, and then have greater impact and have more influence with the people around you. Okay. I don't know what that skill set is for you. You could be a carpenter, you can be a plumber, you can be an engineer, you can be a doctor, you can be somebody that works on roofs, whatever the case may be. Okay. But just do what you need to do consistently to develop your skills, and don't wait for somebody else to come by and say that they're going to help you develop your skills. You'll be better off working toward your development, because that'll help you attract the people that are going to help you work on your development as well. All right. So definitely want to keep that in mind. But I just really wanted to give this video to you, put out some great content for you. If you like this, please like the video. I always ask that you guys do that. Comment below, like, what is 1 or 2 things that you're going to plan and work on starting in 2024, or what are you already working on in preparation for 2024? Let me know that in the comments below. And then if you did get something from this video, it maybe fired you up, it made you think, it kind of got you a little bit out of your seat and fired up a little bit, why don't you share this video with somebody you think needs to see it? Because you know that they want 2024 to be better than 2023. And you know that they have the ability to make that happen. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We come out with these videos almost every single day. Try to be very consistent for you guys, based on giving you information, insight, and wisdom to expand your ability to grow as a leader. And we throw some motivation in there as well. Okay. So have a great rest of your day. Stay fantastic. Merry Christmas to you. And hey, if you're watching this after the New Year, Happy New Year as well. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.